Hello and welcome along. I'm Ellen Collin and I'm off to Reykjavik in Iceland to the Winter Lights Festival. As you can imagine, there's loads to see and do in Iceland, so my itinerary is absolutely jam-packed for the next few days. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing one of Iceland's most popular tours where we get to see the national park, some beautiful geysers and some gorgeous waterfalls as well. I absolutely can't wait. After that, somehow I got roped into the Wow Air Northern Lights 5K fun run. Let's hope it's as fun as it seems. Wish me luck.
It's a fairly short trip from the airport to Reykjavik, which will be my base for visiting the Thingvellir National Park, the thermal delights of Geysir and the mighty Gullfoss waterfalls. It's my first time in Iceland and the desolate landscape is captivating. Soon though, I'm in Reykjavik and arriving at my accommodation.
This is Kex Hostel. It is the trendiest hostel in Iceland. All the cool kids come here and an absolutely amazing view out the window. So I dumped the bag, so I'm out now to have a look around the main town and try to find somewhere nice to eat, but I just can't get over the diversity in the buildings. Some really old traditional buildings and then some beautiful modern buildings like this one behind me. This is the main concert hall and event centre in Reykjavik.
It's also where we will be starting and ending our fun run tomorrow. But for now, it's starting to rain, so I'm heading for one of the many indoor attractions.
Oh wow.
When you first walk into the Whales of Iceland, it really does take your breath away. The sheer scale of the creatures is awesome. Of course, Iceland is located way out in the midst of the North Atlantic, so many creatures here would be at home in these waters.
Wow, it's absolutely amazing to think that these live in the ocean. Like, imagine swimming in the sea and one of these passing you. I would absolutely die. So this is the blue whale. This is the largest living mammal on the planet. It's actually really eerie when you're standing inside here, surrounded by these massive mammals. I would absolutely hate to be a mermaid. It's really creepy as well when you're in here and you can hear the ocean aesthetics and how they speak to each other. It's quite frightening. So this is free for the Winter Lights Festival weekend, but it's definitely worth taking a look at any time you're in Iceland.
Back into town, and for a Friday night, it seems pretty quiet. Where is everyone?
Well, this looks a bit more lively. Just which way to go now?
Ah, that's better. People and music. All I need now is food. Restaurants here are generally quite good quality, but you do need to keep an eye on the prices.
Oh, that was lovely. Pizza tonight, 5K run tomorrow. Don't judge me.
As the rain is getting heavier, I'm heading for the popular Northern Lights exhibition.
So how many people come to Iceland to see the Northern Lights then?
So that's pretty hard to say because this number is always increasing.
Yeah.
So I guess it's probably close to 100,000 persons per month.
Wow. So what are the chances that we're going to see the Northern Lights here in real life?
So the chances they are just fine, but the problem is going to be the clouds for this weekend.
Yeah.
But I expect there will be some openings as well. So yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Good. Oh wow, it's changing the lights as you move your finger around. I'm presuming these are all the Northern Lights colours.
The exhibition gives a good hands-on explanation of the Northern Lights and the forces of nature that create them each winter. Oh, and if you're ever wondering where they go for the rest of the year, I think I found out.
That's where they keep them.
The highlight is a small theatre which gives you an incredible view of what it's like to view the lights in all their glory, without even getting cold.
Even just looking at these here, absolutely breathtaking. I can only imagine how gorgeous they are in real life.
It's truly awe-inspiring. The next morning, I set off to explore more of Iceland's natural wonders. First stop will be the Thingvellir National Park, where the European and North American tectonic plates meet. Then, after a quick visit to the Friðheimar thermal greenhouses, we'll see the famous water jets at Geysir. Finally, it's the amazing waterfalls at Gullfoss.
So we're off to an early start and a very cold start as well, might I add. We're on the Golden Circle tour and we've taken our first stop now here at the National Park, which is quite important actually because it's where the American and the European plates meet. So let's go take a look. It's absolutely amazing.
The dramatic scenery draws huge numbers of visitors all year round, and it's easy to see why.
So as well as being geologically important, it actually is historically very important here as well, because up until about 200 years ago, the Icelandic Parliament used to actually meet here.
Luckily, there are also plenty of excellent vantage points to take in the amazing landscape.
This is actually really quite beautiful. It's a really lovely walk to do as well. Just if you wanted to come here with the family, take a walk down here and look at your view.
This is only our first stop and I'm already so impressed.
That was truly amazing, but our next stop is something very different.
A few miles away are the Friðheimar greenhouses, but these are no ordinary greenhouses.
Yeah, in Iceland we are really proud because everything in Iceland can be done by renewable energies. So yeah, maybe when you think about the entire year here in Iceland, yeah, now you can really feel it outside. It's really cold and dark. So on one side not the best situation to grow something here in Iceland, but on the other side we can use as much as possible from this nice nature. And maybe some of you saw this white steam in the back of our community, and that's our own hot water spring, our own Geysir, and that gives us really clear and fresh water of 95 degrees Celsius. So really hot, nearly boiling water. When you look around, you see all these white pipes going through our entire greenhouses. So we use this hot water to heat up our greenhouse to this constant temperature of 23 to 24 degrees Celsius over the entire year. And for our tomatoes, we only use this cold and fresh glacial water, so you get a fresh taste of tomatoes.
It's absolutely amazing in here how they use all the natural heat to grow all these beautiful vegetables in here. It's nice to get in out of the cold. It's really warm in here, and apparently they use the same amount of energy in here as they would use for a town full of 3,000 people. So that's a lot of energy, and it's all naturally taken from underneath the ground.
And as Iceland is like an isolated country or like an island here in the north, we have not so many bad diseases or flies that can be dangerous for our plants, and so we don't need any pesticides for our tomatoes.
And of course, you can also buy some to take home. Now it's time to get really excited because my next stop is somewhere I've always wanted to get to. Even the entrance to Geysir gives tantalizing glimpses into what lays ahead.
think that's an interesting thing.
This one piece will make 52 layers.
Watch on mobile devices or the big screen. All for free. No subscription required.
This is the one thing I've actually been dying to see since I've been in Iceland, so I'm really looking forward to seeing this geyser.
And within moments of arriving, I was already being treated to more.
So the location I'm in at the moment is actually called Geysir, and it lends its name to all the geysers around the world. This one here behind me is called Stroker, and it's actually the only one in Europe. So it's actually quite amazing to see it erupt. The water sprouts up to about 15 to 20 meters, but sometimes it's been known to go to about 40 meters high. So it's pretty amazing when you see it happen. As you can see, everybody's waiting, hoping their batteries don't run out. So Stroker wasn't actually first mentioned until the 1780s when an earthquake, oh see, that can happen at any point. I'm actually glad that happened right now. But as I was saying, so an earthquake actually unblocked it in the 1780s, and that's when it started sprouting water again. But unfortunately, a few years later, another earthquake blocked it again, and that's where the council came along and asked some of its citizens to help unblock it. And since then, it's been sprouting water regularly. You just don't know when. I promise you it's going to happen anytime now. Whoa. Just like that.
But it's not just the geyser that makes this place unique. It feels like the whole area can explode at any moment.
Everywhere you go in this landscape, it's spitting out steam. Just how hot is it under the ground?
I'd wanted to visit here for such a long time, and I'm not disappointed. And Stroker just keeps on showing off.
I'd say you get soaked if you were that close. They got soaked. That's brilliant.
And there's just time to see the baby of the bunch, Little Geysir, before I have to leave. After Geysir, our final stop on the Golden Circle tour has a lot to live up to. But the short walk down to the gorge was well worth it.
Wow. This is Gullfoss waterfall. All of the water is fed from the glacier, which is just on the other side of the mountain over here. Apparently, every minute, enough water goes over the top to fill 3 massive houses. So that kind of puts things in perspective. It's also one of the top 10 most beautiful waterfalls in the world. Look at that. It's absolutely amazing.
And there's even a heartwarming local legend.
This memorial is for the daughter of the farmer who actually used to own this land, and he kept getting offers to turn the waterfall into hydroelectric energy, and she threatened to actually throw herself into the waterfall if he ever gave away the land. So what he did was he gave it to the government, and it was therefore preserved for everybody to enjoy.
I could just watch it for hours, but sadly, it's time to face reality.
Well, that's the last stop on our Golden Circle tour. Now we're heading back to Reykjavik because I've got a run to do.
Back in the city now, and it feels like everybody has turned out for the fun run. No pressure then.
I'm nervous because I've practiced 5K in the gym and it seems quite easy, but I know there's a lot of hills here, so don't think it's going to be as easy.
Well, I've signed in. There's no going back now.
I have no idea what's going on. They're all going to be worn out before the race even starts.
Allir niður og nér núna. Strax, ég veit svo allir niður. Líka þetta fyrir aftan. Og þið koma svo niður, fyrir ykkur. Eltið mig bara.
It's like everybody but me knows what's happening. The atmosphere is amazing. I love it.
Allar hendur upp í loft. Sýstum ég að mynda aðeins til og frá. Voruð þið með dans við þetta strákar? Hendi, höfuð, hristan hjá mér, hendi. Höfuð, hristan hjá mér,
I feel like I've stumbled into some Icelandic version of Agadoo. They certainly know how to put the fun back into fun run in this country. Outside, there's a huge crowd already around the starting line.
Well, it looks like we're about to start. Let's get to the starting line.
Það eru 7 mínútur í ræs. Hæ hérna, eru þið tilbúnir í allar sætmenni ræst í fyrsta set?
It's a race just to get out of the building.
Leið ykkur hér út úr hestum. Þar sem að borgarstjórinn okkar og Skúli Björn munu ræsa þetta hlaup. Strákar, take it away.
Oh, and it started. So many people and so many lights.
Seems easy already. So far, the run has been tame enough, so I seem to be okay. I'm holding my own. I'm not last, which I was kind of worried about. But there's kids at this, so I think we're good. But coming up, I'm going to show you something quite cool. One of their main buildings in the city centre is completely lit up, so I'll show you. If you can see behind me, Icelandic lava lights up the church. How beautiful. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? It's making me feel a little bit warmer anyway. It looks like we're going in here, so I better go.
I can't believe the fun run goes right through the cathedral. It's such a big community event.
So there's loads of these little fun stations along the way to keep us entertained. And they seem to be working because I'm not tired yet.
All these places break up the race so you don't feel so tired. Nearly there.
Am I first? That was absolutely amazing. Oh my god. There was loads of little fun stations along the way as well, so it definitely didn't feel like 5k. And there was kids on to, so we were taking our time. Okay. Let's see what's going on inside now. Woo! Now that I'm sitting down, that definitely warmed me up, and I'm quite happy with my time as well. We won't say what it is. So I done absolutely loads today, and I think it's time to go back to the hotel room and get a little nap, because tomorrow is another big day. Well, it's my last morning and my last chance to have a look around Reykjavik. I'm going to steal these few hours to have a look around the town because it's nice and dry and the clouds have parted. Well, in case you're wondering why the street lights are still on, sunrise isn't usually until about 10 a.m. this time of year. In January, they usually get about 4 hours of daylight, and in the summer, they get 24 hours.
The cathedral I ran through last night looks so different in daylight, but I wanted to come back and look properly this morning. It's amazing. There are so many quirky little shops in Reykjavik, and so many other things I've fallen in love with since I've arrived.
I just love this view.
And another place that looks very different to last night, although equally impressive in the daylight.
So this is inside the Harper Hall. It's amazing because when the light hits the glass, it actually bounces in a few different directions. It's pretty cool. Well, that's it from me here in Iceland. It's been an absolutely amazing trip. The highlight for me so far has to be the Golden Circle. It is a jam-packed day full of activity, but definitely worthwhile. Reykjavik is such a quirky city with loads of bars and restaurants, reasonably cheap hotels and hostels, and if you're doing it on a budget, there is some low-cost airlines flying directly to Reykjavik. It is the perfect place to come for a weekend, but do bear in mind some bars and restaurants can be a little overpriced. So as I said, if you're here on a budget, do your research. All in all, Iceland is definitely a place to visit.